on with the main event, the Ouya box itself. And you can see from the top it needs a different type of tool, one that I don't have to hand right now. I'll just go get that and jump cut back. Right, you can see it needs some sort of Allen key. Fortunately, I do have a set of security bits, and of them are some hex. Just going to test those out. Too big. Perfect. Not going to put too much torque because these are hollow point hex security tools, and I really don't want to break them. 4 of these. Unlike the joypad, they're not overly cranked. They feel alarmingly long. No, they're not. They're not too bad. About 14, 15 mil. So that's a button right in the middle. That's the on-off. I'm not sure the exact spec of these, but I did play with it a while back. And yeah, it's quite a good device. It seemed to work okay. Right, so you can see that panel just pushes on here. So the edge of this plastic unit sits on the button tip, and there's an LED right in the middle. So that's quite an interesting arrangement. You can see it's actually connected at these 2 points to make sure it doesn't come away from that. Bit odd though, very odd. There's a bit of plastic here. Not sure why that features in there. Possibly they found the button was twisting too much, because its only pivot point is on here, so when it hits here it was pivoting down, so this bar is to stop it from pivoting for any further. Probably could have done something a bit better. Anyway, the board slides out, so all the ports, everything align nicely like that, and then it just slides out. Ethernet port, HDMI and the USB. It's catching on something. Yeah, just some case continuity. The case itself though is lovely and heavy. Again, it looks like in the bottom, just to point this out, another lump of metal, and the actual enclosure is all pressed metal, so they've really tried to add weight to this unit to make sure it's got that feel. I always thought at the bottom, looking at this scroll, that there was a fan in here, but it's not. The fan is actually mounted to the processor in the sort of normal way, perpendicular to the actual hole on the bottom. So you can see this is built to take some heat. On those little pen drives you shove in your telly, this thing has an active fan, active cooling. Quite a nice USB HDMI combined module here. Again, Ethernet and power, so it's really super simple. BGA on the back, probably memory because it's Kingston. Let's see if we can get a part number. Kingston 240095. Some sort of NAND memory, no doubt. PCB made in China by Handstar J. Possible part number there for you. Nothing particularly interesting on the back, just some various passives. And the main event is underneath this heatsink, but you can see they're actually held in with solder pins. As we can find out what this CPU is on the internet, I don't think it's worth me discombobulating this working unit to risk breaking it for that. Let's have a look here. I think this might be the Wi-Fi chipset. An Azure Wave. Let's see the number on that. Gosh, it's hard to read. An AWNH660. Azure Wave AWNH660. And here's the antenna for that. So that's the Wi-Fi antenna. So if you've got this and you want to improve your Wi-Fi your Wi-Fi performance. Bit of a tongue twister there for me. You can actually see there was a edge connector at some point in the past, and these are sort of tuning caps to route it to this solid state antenna. So what you can do is just remove these, whip them off with your soldering iron, and solder your antenna to here. That's the ground plane, and that would be the active element. And you can get some better Wi-Fi. In fact, if I recall, the Wi-Fi on this unit sucked so badly, I might be trying this sooner than later, really. In fact, anything might be better than that. I'm just going to have a quick look around to show you. Nope. There are actually tools on the internet that show you how to make an antenna. You just put in the frequency you're interested in, and what you'll find at something of this range, that even just a piece of wire could be better than this. So that's why you've got such disappointing Wi-Fi in an Ouya. It's that piece right there. And I'm guessing these few little bits and pieces in here just to do with power and various glue chips for these ports. So I hope that's been of some use to you. Now you don't have to open up your Ouya. I'm going to be putting it back together because I quite like this. I think it was a nice bit of fun, really. It did work pretty well, and apart from the sort of sucky Wi-Fi. But frankly, as it was always trying to update itself over the internet when it got Wi-Fi, I think once you've got all your applications and games on that, just turn the Wi-Fi off. Because you can't install the Play Store and any of your normal notification apps, Gmail and those things, there's no point having it on Wi-Fi. And every time it starts updating the game, you can't play the game till it finishes the downloads, which could take days. So that's not a problem. Please feel free to comment down below. If you've had an Ouya, let me know and see if I'm pronouncing it right. Ouya! And of course, click subscribe, because if you click subscribe, then you'll get emails notifying you every time I do a teardown. And I'll know that you love my videos. As ever, thank you for watching.